Hey, y'all. Real quick before I sit down, I did some homework from y'all, and this is coming from a traveler's point of view. Me being on the road for the last six and a half years, going on 7, being outside of Baltimore and being in every city in the United States, coming back, roaming around the city, looking at all the stuff that's being built, and looking at it with a fresh set of eyes. There's a lot of opportunity in Baltimore. I know we like to write it off because there's a lot of murder. It's a small city, a lot of crime. But there are some good things about Baltimore, and I want to outline some of them. So, for starters, we got a population of 576,000, and that's coming from the Census Bureau. When I first started, I came home in 2010. Our population was about 620. So I don't know if that's from people moving out or they're changing the way that they do numbers. But of that 576,000 people, it's a 62% black. So this is a more than half black city, and of those, we have a 53% female. So females outweigh males in Baltimore City as far as population is concerned. We also got a lot of companies that are headquarters here that you can get jobs at. Black and Decker being one of them. Colfax Corporation, Discovery Communications, Goodwill is headquarters here. Of course, John Hopkins, and Marriott is headquarters here, which I did not know. We also got a lot of colleges here. We got the College of Notre Dame, Loyola, Coppin, Morgan State, the University of Maryland. They might have a campus here, or that may have just popped up on the list. The University of Baltimore, Towson University. We got a College of Arts here, Goucher College, Baltimore City Community College, and there's a few others. I didn't do the whole entire list. We also have a lot of entertainment here. This is a two-city sport, so we got the Baltimore Ravens and we got the Baltimore Orioles. But from an entertainment standpoint, if you start from the top, depending on which direction you're going, we got the casino. And then as soon as you leave the casino, we got Top Golf, which I just discovered last night roaming around. Then once you leave there, you got the Raven Stadium. Then once you leave the Raven Stadium, you got the Orioles Stadium. Then you got Camden Yards. All right. And once you pass that, you got the Convention Center, that which leads you into the Inner Harbor. All right. Then you got Harbor West over there where the Ritz-Carlton and all that stuff is. There's a bunch of stuff to do over there, restaurants and so forth. Then you got Harbor East, down where Phillips and all that stuff is, the Cheesecake Factory, a lot of restaurants going down President Street. Of course, you got the block. We love the block, Baltimore Street. All roads lead to the block at the end of the night. Then you have you got Federal Hill pivoting off of Harbor West. Then you got Fells Point. All right. Then you got Canton Square. Okay. Then you have the whole entire Boston Street from O'Donnell all the way down has been being rebuilt. Then you got all of, when you talk about Northeast Market, portions of down the hill, Broadway, a lot of that property and stuff is being rebuilt. When you go over west, when you look at Drew Hill Park, a lot of those apartments that overlook the water, those are going to turn into condos, high-priced condos at some point. As you look, you see they redoing the park. That's going to be a beautiful water view if you're not standing on top of it. A lot of those McMansions over there off of North Avenue, some of them houses are humongous that you don't even pay any attention to because they was old row houses. But if you look at the construction that they're doing now, and all the stuff that's being built up. I'm seeing warehouses being built up. I'm seeing condos and developments being built up. So if you're not a part of it, don't complain in 10, 15 years about gentrification, when this stuff happening right in front of our eyes. A lot of people moving, going to quote unquote better neighborhoods. But a lot of our grandmothers, well, my grandmothers and them from my grandmother's from here, but portion of my family is from New York. But a lot of people who have older folks in their family that left properties in these underdeveloped neighborhoods. Those properties are going to be worth money soon. Real estate is going in like a 20, 30-year cycle to where starts off low, builds up, or even it starts high, and then certain individuals bring down the property value. But don't discount what's happening right underneath of your nose. This city has a lot of value. We got Under Armour here, major employer. We got the Port of Baltimore, major employer. Social Security is the Social Security Administration is one of the biggest employers here from the research that I was just doing. This city has a lot to offer, and I think our time hasn't come, but I feel that it's nearing. You had Harlem had its time during the Harlem Renaissance. Detroit had its time during the Motown days and the car factory days when all the musicians and everybody was living there. And people was making money and flourishing. Atlanta's having their time right now. Houston's had its time. New Orleans had its time. Baton Rouge has had some light shined on it. It hasn't had its full time. But St. Louis, Oakland, the Black Panthers and the whole movement and all that stuff was there. At Los Angeles, Chicago, a lot of these towns, Miami, a lot of these towns, Memphis, even. A lot of these towns have had their time, and I feel like our time is coming soon. One thing we could change, we could stop killing each other off before we make it big, because if we don't have a major representative just shedding light on our town, it's going to take longer. We don't have any major celebrity influence coming from out of the city, because we always killing them off before they make it to that peak, and that's got to stop. I think that's real ignorant. But this city has a lot to offer. I got a map here. We got 9 districts in Baltimore. I believe it's 31 or 33 zip codes. And we got a lot of major industries. At one time, Baltimore was a major plant city. That's part of the reasons why our waters are so dark. We had a lot of steel plants and manufacturing going on. A lot of smoke was sitting in the air, was settling in the water, amongst other things. But the point of me doing this is I'm looking at the city with a fresh eye, and I think we overlooking where we live. Don't discount what's right underneath of you. There's a book called Acres of Diamonds, and the point of the whole book was, don't think that you have to go out far looking for opportunity when you could be standing on your own acres of diamonds right underneath of your nose, and you're not paying attention to it. There's a saying, familiarity breeds contempt. And also, I think a lot of ambition is drowned by staying in the same environment. If you stand in the same neighborhood and that's all you see day in and day out, you're seeing death and destruction, drugs, that's going to dim your light, and it's going to tilt your view toward the city. But there's a lot of things here. We got the Reginald F. Lewis Museum downtown. I don't know if y'all know, but Reginald Lewis was claimed to be the first black billionaire as far as males are concerned. He went to Dunbar High School. He lived on Dallas Street. That's right behind Caroline Street. I used to live right on the street, right in front of him. He was an attorney. Then he got into mergers and acquisitions and takeovers of companies. And Dole Pineapple Company, he took that company over for a time period. And that was one of his claims to fame. So Baltimore's got a rich history. We got a lot of museums here. We got sports, entertainment, food. We're one of the only places in the country that make crabs the way that we do. And we got some of the best seafood outside of crabs than anywhere in this whole entire country. So pay attention to what's happening. One, don't get left behind, because I'm seeing a lot of construction happening and a lot of new warehouses and buildings up that weren't there before. A lot of new communities up that weren't there before. And I'm saying a lot of change. So stay aware, stay focused, and include yourself, because if you're not a part of what's happening, you're just going to get left behind, and you'll just be complaining about what's happening when you had an opportunity, or you could have created an opportunity to be a part of what's happening. So till next time, stay tuned, peace, stay safe, and don't discount our city, because there's a lot of stuff happening here. We got some negative too. Some of this killing need to stop, especially every time somebody try to get 2 steps ahead, they getting taken out. I think that's sad, and it needs to change. But aside from that, we have a lot to offer. We got the first hip hop museum, the mini hip hop museum. I don't think Millie get enough credit. They got a hip hop museum in Atlanta, and they're building one in the Bronx. But we got the first one here, so I think people need to give them more credit for that. But until next time, stay tuned, peace, and don't discount where you live, because this is a great city. We got a lot of stuff going on here, and it all just depends on what side of the fence you put yourself on. So if you want to be on the negative side, that's what you're going. That's what you're going to get. You want to be on the positive side, that's what you're going to get. Join some of these boards and associations and get active, and see what's happening, so you can be a part of it and not get left behind. So y'all stay tuned, stay safe. Until next time, peace.